Hello Knights, my name is Amy and I want to welcome you to the very first day of our virtual VBS Knights of North Castle. Today we're going to learn some awesome music, we're going to go on a quest, learn about a really cool story from the Bible, and you're going to get to meet our armorer Ella and our ice-breathing dragon Sparky. We have a fun pack of activities available in the notes section below. Be sure to ask your grown-up to check it out because it has some important information about our craft for the day. And parents, if you'd like to see those packets before we kick off each day's VBS, head over to our website, hborough.org/VBS, and you'll find all of them right there. If you have any questions at all this week about VBS, please feel free to email me at amy@hpcnashville.org. I'd love to hear from you. Well, we have just a couple minutes left before we kick things off, and we are so excited that you're here. Welcome to North Castle.
Welcome to North Castle. Sorry for the awkward welcome, but we've been covered in ice for so long that we don't get many visitors here.
Sorry if you came to see the king. I regret to inform you that he's not here. He's away on a quest, finding great armor.
Oh my, I haven't even introduced ourselves yet. I'm Ella, and this is Sparky. He's not like other dragons, you see. He does not breathe fire. He breathes ice.
Years ago, the royal blacksmith requested an armor dragon to help make armor for the king. I guess something was lost in translation because I'm not an armor dragon. I'm an Arctic dragon.
The blacksmith tried to keep him around, but all the dust would get in his nose and he would sneeze and then a blizzard would come. I try to help Sparky as much as I can, but whenever he sneezes, we all freeze.
Achoo!
So next time Sparky sneezes, we all freeze. Have you met our court musicians yet? They're spectacular. Let's go to them right now.
Okay, kids, are you ready to sing? I want you to get up out of your seats, and I want you to jump up, get on your toes, and stretch your arms as high as you can. Now let them fall slowly beside you and keep them stretched. Stretched. Yes. Now we're getting ready to do a song, and we're going to tell you the motions of the song, so you have to watch. It's going to go, be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Let's do this song. I know you can do it. I want to hear you sing. Don't be scared to sing out.
Be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. When I feel like hope is gone, be strong, be strong. I will keep on keeping on and be strong in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Oh, 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 oh. When I'm feeling hurt and pain, be strong, be strong. You restore my joy again. I'll be strong in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Oh, 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 oh. Come on everybody, time to get strong with the power of God. We will carry on. Come on everybody, time to get strong with the power of God. We'll carry on. If you can't whistle this song, be strong, be strong. Just hum or clap and stomp along and be strong in the Lord. Be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power.
Sing it again.
Be strong in the Lord, in the strength of his power. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. Great job.
I can never get tired from hearing from them.
So you may be wondering, what happened to the king and knights of North Castle?
Oh, they're on a quest.
Correct, my scaly friend. The king went on a journey for armors far superior to any armor he's ever owned. The king went in one direction and his trusted knights went in the other. Sparky and I have been tasked with staying here in case anyone returns triumphant.
Unfortunately, no one has returned yet. Tell them what you've discovered.
Oh yes, I've been reading the king's book, and I don't think armor's what the king thinks it is. Just a hunch, but I found 5 riddles that might help us understand the great armor. Although it's in a language I don't understand.
5 riddles? I thought you said 5 pickles. I wonder why you got so excited about pickles. Let me see the first riddle. Hey, I know this language. It's an ancient dragon language. The riddle says, in order to find the belt of truth, you must study the fiery 1 + 2.
So it's true. The armor does exist, and the belt of truth is just one piece. We just need to know where to look in the King's Book. Maybe the riddle is a clue.
Well, the last time I checked the cold hard facts of math, 1 + 2 = 3. So we need to study the fiery 3.
The fiery 3. Well, I do recall a story about 3 men who went to a fiery furnace. Could that be the story we need to study? If we open the King's Book, the royal players may show us the answer. Let's open the book and see.
The book of Daniel, chapter 3, tells us a story about 3 men God loved with very strange names: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. These men lived in exile in Babylon and worked for a ruler named Nebuchadnezzar. Not a ruler like an actual king. He was not very nice. Anyway, he made a statue. It was not made out of clay, it was a statue. Closer, but it was made of gold. Close enough. So King Nebuchadnezzar made a golden statue and said that whenever anyone heard the sound of music, he had to bow down to the statue. Yes, well, I suppose it could have happened that way. Nebuchadnezzar thought everything was going along great until he was told about 3 men who would not bow down to his statue. King Nebuchadnezzar was not happy. The king was not happy. The king was really mad. Thank you. Much better. King Nebuchadnezzar called Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to his palace. When they got there, King Nebuchadnezzar gave them one more chance to bow down to the statue, or he would put them in his big oven. The 3 men tell King Nebuchadnezzar the truth. "We will never serve your God or bow down to your statue. If you throw us in your big oven, God will be able to save us. But even if God does not, we will still not bow down to your statue." The king got really mad and ordered the furnace to be heated up really hot. The big oven was so hot. It was hotter than that. Let me help you with this. It was 7 times hotter than its normal heat. I mean, it's hotter than Florida in July wearing your winter coat. King Nebuchadnezzar thought that that was the end of the 3 men. But as he looked in the oven, he saw not 3, but 4 men. He thought he may need a new pair of glasses, so he asked someone, "Didn't I throw 3 men in there? Then why do I see 4 men and one that looks like a god?" King Nebuchadnezzar called for them to come out of the oven. When they came out, the king noticed that not a hair or any part of their clothing was burned. They didn't even smell like smoke. King Nebuchadnezzar declared, "May the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be praised. He sent his messenger to rescue his servants who trusted him. They ignored my order because they wouldn't serve or worship any god but their God. I now issue a decree to every people, nation, and language. Whoever speaks disrespectfully about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego's God will be in big trouble, because there is no other God who can rescue like this." Then, instead of making them a part of the barbecue, King Nebuchadnezzar promoted all of them and gave them better jobs in his kingdom. And this is just one great story from the King's Book.
Hi Knights, I'm Noah. That was an amazing story. Even though all the other people bowed down to the golden statue, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stayed true to their faith. We've learned at school and at church about the importance of not giving in to negative peer pressure. Are there any times that not giving in can put us in harm's way? It sure seemed to put Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in a tough spot. The Bible doesn't promise us that if we follow God's ways, nothing bad will happen to us. The Bible does promise us over and over again that God is with us no matter what. God never leaves our side. And that is a simple, beautiful truth that we can all believe in. So the next time you feel tempted to go along with the crowd and do something that feels wrong to you, remember how God was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and how God will be with you. Dear Knights of North Castle, before I bid thee farewell, let us join together in prayer. You'll want to hop up for this prayer because we're going to be doing some marching. I'll say each line of the prayer, then you say it. And at the end, when I say sound off, you say amen. God is caring, God is kind. God is caring, God is kind. Giving love and peace of mind. Giving love and peace of mind. We can follow God's own way. We can follow God's own way by sharing, caring every day. By sharing, caring every day. Sound off, amen. Sound off, amen. Great job, Knights. Now let's see how you do with some fun trivia questions.
King Nebuchadnezzar ordered people to bow down to the golden statue whenever they were hungry, they heard music, they were sleeping, they were in school. The answer is when they heard music. The banner verse is found in the dictionary, the ocean, the Bible, Ephesians 6:10, or cartoons. The answer is the Bible, Ephesians 6:10. Knights need to know how to make pizza, paint fences, play soccer, or ride horses. The answer is ride horses. Thanks for playing.
Come on. Let's go find the belt of truth.
Oh, but wait. Don't forget our banner verse. No knight ever goes on a quest without the banner verse.
Absolutely. Our banner verse comes from Ephesians 6:10. And it says, "Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power." Soon to be nice. Say it with me. Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power. Something else we can learn today is our castle call out. It goes like this: armor up with truth. Say it with me. Armor up with truth. Great job. I think you're ready for today's quest. We'll see you back here soon.
Well, welcome to your very first quest here at the Knights of North Castle VBS. We are so excited to be with you. My name is Amy, and this is
Addie.
And we're going to be walking this whole week with you, looking for, searching for, and making that armor of God. We've heard that today you are in search of something called the belt of truth. So Addie has here just some very plain ribbon that we're going to use to make our craft today. And so this is just a little bit of a note for the grown-ups who are joining us for VBS this week. The key word for all of our crafts is flexibility, because we want to make sure that you can use whatever you have on hand during this week to be able to make these crafts. So if you don't have exactly what we do, that's okay. Improvisation is wonderful. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started here. So Addie, again, has this strip of ribbon. So she's going to find kind of the middle, and we actually have some puffy letters that we're going to use to spell the word truth right here in the middle of our ribbon for our belt. So she's going to go ahead and put those letters right there. So some of you may not have puffy letters in glittery gold to spell out truth. So it would be totally fine to go ahead and use some markers or a pen, anything that you have to write the word truth. So if you're looking to do that, the letters are T, R, U, T, H, and that spells truth. So we've just about got ours here, and Addie will hold it up for us so that you can see what that looks like. So you can see it's just about in the middle of our ribbon. So next we get to decorate our belt of truth, because what is a belt of truth without a little bit of decoration? So we have a few things on hand here for ours, and maybe you do too at home. We have some of these kind of felty, puffy stickers that we're going to use for ours. And you might notice, as Addie starts putting those on, that we have some kind of special colors. We have yellow and orange and red. So we're using these colors for our belt today to help remind us of that Bible story about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and about how they came up against the fiery furnace. Oh, Addie's using some nice little hearts there on hers. And you might also see here on our table, we have some markers at the ready in case she wants to draw something on there. And we have everyone's favorite, a little bit of glitter glue. So do you want to put any more of these on, or are you going to draw now? Yeah. She's going to draw something. Well, I'm curious to see what you're going to draw. On your belt of truth. Oh, some wavy lines there. Nice. Oh, thinking. It's always great when you're on a quest to take a little second to think about what you're making. Very nice. So this is interesting because for Addie, she's really decorating this very middle part. Do you want to hold, oh, you're going to draw something else? Yeah, so she's kind of decorated all around the word truth on hers. Very nice. Going with the little green. Are those pumpkins?
They're oranges.
Oh, they're oranges. They look like they might be little pumpkins.
They're some nice little fruits.
Very nice. All right. So once you have yours decorated as much as you would like to, you're all done with your belt. So this may be the kind of thing where you have all the decorations on right this very second that you want, and you're ready to go and ready to ask a grown-up to tie this around your waist. So it'll go just like that right there, and your grown-up will tie it in the back. Or you may not quite be done decorating your belt of truth, and that's okay too. You could take a few minutes as we continue on with VBS to keep working on that, or you could save it for a little bit later. Either way, that will be perfect. So you will have your belt of truth here on this first day of VBS. Thanks so much for joining us, and you did such a great job on your very first quest.
Nice. Did you find the belt of truth on your quest today?
I see that some of them are wearing belts.
I do too, Sparky. But I think the belt of truth means even more than wearing a belt. You know what a belt is for, right?
Well, without one, your pants might fall right down.
Yes, and the belt was the first piece of armor a Roman soldier would ever put on. They helped hold up all the armor together and close to the body.
Why are you talking about Roman soldiers? These are knights of North Castle.
Good question. The Apostle Paul wrote a letter to the Ephesians. Paul was a Roman citizen and knew a lot about Roman soldiers. He used the analogy because the people in that time would understand it best.
Well, the belt is still a very important piece of clothing even today.
Yes, but we can't stand up for what we believe in if we don't have truth. Remember the story with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? They stood for truth. They would never serve Nebuchadnezzar's God or worship his statue, but they did stay true to their God.
And their God had the power to save. That gave them courage to stand up to the king.
Exactly. Do you remember our castle call out? Armor up with truth. Say it with me.
Armor up with truth.
Truth is one of the most important things we need to have.
Ooh, don't forget our banner verse.
Right. Let's say it again.
Be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his power.
Awesome job.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Achoo.
Sparky, watch those sneezes. All our friends could be frozen right now. We have one more song to go before we leave and say goodbye. Here's another song from the court musicians.
Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God, with God. I armor up. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Armor up with truth, armor up with justice, armor up with peace, armor up with faith, armor up with salvation, with God. I armor up. God provides the armor that I get to wear. It's just one of the many ways that I know God cares. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God, with God. I armor up.
Well, Knights, it was so good having you join us for the quest today. It was so great that we got our belt of truth to help us guide us the way through this week. We hope you'll be here back tomorrow as the quest continues right here at the Knights of North Castle. Bye!